This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Curtis. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded in the end zone. It's Peterson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. Just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy string. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He finds some space. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him.
The pass is intercepted.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Looking to the air in the first play of this conference championship. Aggressive call on the opening play. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. Gets the first and still running. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Good downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Throws it to the right. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Now the all-important extra point.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Remember last time, went for it on 4th down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example.
Who's in the clear? And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Catch is made down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. Nittany Lions moving quickly down the field here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Drop him back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. With pressure and sack, and will be tackled inside the 10.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
So back to their own 9-yard line, it's second and long. The DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
And looking to throw now on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're going to run it. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Play action fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it's still a 3-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Irish. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point splits the uprights. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Peterson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. On the move now. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Really love the call here on third down to give the quarterback the option to either make the throw or pull it down and keep it himself and be able to pick up first down yardage.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. They're going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Running through the tackle. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a this quarterback. You're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. See if the penalty proves costly. 1st down and 15 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 1st down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Breaking tackles. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2nd after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And here he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead to 4.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
1st down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback keeps the football. Spins away from defenders. Physical run earns the 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Direct snap to the back. He shreds the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. It is 1st and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
BIG puts them up 3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no hurry here. They've got to hurry. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Back-to-back deep shots. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Catch in the end zone. Successful 2-point conversion. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Irish offense is back on the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result. Some positive yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. A deep shot to the left side. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Irish. And that will give them the lead now. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Tight end goes in motion. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. And the catch is made in the end zone for 2 points.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Send the back in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He tests the middle but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
And the back gets the football. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking deep to the right side. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage, certainly.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Notre Dame looking to convert on fourth down here. The coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's swarmed by the defense.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Looks like he's going to run it. He'll make the first down in that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the first down yardage. And the Nittany Lions line up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Passes the 40. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's picked off in the end zone. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. He'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Getting set. Here's second down. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check him out. Lets it go quickly. He's got a receiver wide open here. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up for the first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. First play of this drive now from the 35. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Penn State. Aren't you taught on defense, Kurt? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They mix it up with a run. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We reach the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Now here's the toss play. Running with purpose. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Second down after that previous play. There's the handoff. Running with purpose.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Important third down play coming up. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, watch the fullback. There he just slips through for a first down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll run it on the toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check it out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks free with room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it on the move. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Leaning on the run game here late. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Looking to the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation? So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Game they'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll try to run it with the option. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
4th down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught by the receiver. He gets loose. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands, and how about the job by this receiver to fight for that 1st down?
And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's 2nd down now. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking to scramble. Breaks in open space. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. A timeout is called. We'll talk some strategy in this very important drive. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking downfield. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Maybe the last shot here. He's put for a 3rd time tonight.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost him critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Defense not pressing this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop short of the marker after just a short gain. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. It's always a special year when after all of the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.